Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. I got a funny, and I need to share it with you. I'm courting. I think you call it that. I'm out beating the bush looking for a woman. And I have no boundaries. I talk to women all over the world, and then the reason is it's going to take a particular kind of woman if she's going to join me. Now, there's different ways I'm looking at this. I can join another woman, and if her life is good and has room for me, I can join her life, and then every once in a while I can go do my thing. And if not, I'm going to do my thing. And so I talk to women all over, and normally, like I say, I'm on Match.com too, and normally I get lots of hits. I always do. And but what I normally do is I send them to my website, NoStressMike.com, and that normally chases them away. Normally, I don't know. I think I'm a little more active than most, and so when people or when women look at me, they see a 66-year-old man, in which I guess most 66-year-old men are, I don't know what they're doing, but they're not doing what I'm doing. And so if they come back after they look at my website, and then we talk, and as we talk, it's just casual talk, and normally it doesn't take too long, in a matter of days, and then I offer to come visit them. And the reason I'm telling you this is I just lost a gal. I've been talking to her for probably a month now, and it was funny because just after the first less than a week, I offered to fly and go visit with her, and she's from Malaysia. So I thought that would be cool, you know. And if you all really know me, the people that do know me know when I set my goals on something, I go do it. I think about it. First I set goals and I think on it. And then as time goes on, I think if it's achievable goals, and then I figure out how I'm going to go for it. Some goals are easy, so you can just, doesn't take too long to go do it. Some goals take a lot of preparation. And in my case, many of my goals takes a lifetime to prepare to do these. And right now, when I'm talking about a woman, my goal for a woman, I know exactly what I want. I know exactly what I can offer. And so when we talk, I find out what it is that they're looking for, and if it's something I can fulfill. And I'm sure that's what they're thinking of. And the funny thing is, after I offered to come visit, she said, well, just take it easy, just take it easy. And I said on Match.com, I said, I will sweep you off your feet, or it's just not meant to be. And that's right. And that's why I say, all I need to know is, where are you? And I will make arrangements to get to you. And then, because to me, all the talk is just talk. That's all it is. So you need to make a face-to-face and make contact before you can really get anything done. And like I say, I'm older now. I've had many years to work on my people skills. So if I want to impress a person a certain way, I know how to do it. And I say, if we're looking at women, and if what I do doesn't impress you, good. Then I don't waste your time and waste my time. We'll just go on. But if I impress you, I will sweep you off your feet. And it's funny because this gal, I finally figured out that this gal wasn't going to work. And so we talked about it, and she said it's okay, and she understands and all this kind of stuff. And then I told her the rest of the story. And that's the same thing what you all don't realize. I prepare my life. I'm not coming to the end of my life. I am preparing to move on to another chapter, much more exciting, much more stimulating. I mean, I've worked my way up. Each stage in my life is just more and more exciting. And that's what I'm working on right now. And that's why I have to stay physically fit, and I have to stay healthy. Because, like I say, my adventures, it takes physical effort. And you have to mentally be prepared. And this is the stuff that I do. And so I went on and explained to her where I'm going from here. And she says, well, I can't do this. And I told her, yes, I understand. And once I figured out she wasn't capable of doing it, and then that's when I realized we weren't going to go anywhere with it. And it's funny because she said, well, we're going to be friends. And I said, no, don't worry about it. But like I say, but she's been watching my videos, and she's been reading my blogs and stuff like that. And she's figuring out more and more what it is I do. And it is so funny. But like I say, the reason I'm telling you this is if you are living your life waiting to get old and sickly and under somebody else's care, you will reach your goal. If you take personal responsibility and look ahead and see what adventures are out there and work your way up to them, you will find life is very interesting. And it's funny that I have such long planned goals. I mean, I've been planning years and years. I mean, I always knew. I looked around, I saw my father and my brothers, I saw them get old, deteriorate, and their lives just go to hell, and after they died, everything went to hell again. And it was a long, slow, painful death. So I realized a long time ago that I didn't want to do that. So I set my goals differently than what they did. They prepared to get old. They prepared not to be able to take care of themselves. They prepared to die. In my case, I have prepared to live. I have been preparing to do more things. And each level that I get, I build more confidence, and I'm ready to go to the next level. and it's just continually going. And so I know, just like this gal, she was saying, boy, how can you live in a place like this? And because she's seen some of my driving, where I've been driving, and she heard some of my stories, and she says, and you don't even speak the language, she says, how could you possibly do this? This all takes preparation. You prepare. I don't know what my limits are. Whenever I come to a limit, I push it a little more, and then it breaks loose, and I go to the next level. But it takes preparing, and that's what preppers do. They prepare. But don't prepare for the end of the world. You prepare for a new world. It's not going to be the same as it was. And I know there's a lot of preppers out there that think, well, I'm going to fight. We're going to get back our old country. It's not going to happen. You have to prepare for what's coming. You prepare for what's coming, and you prepare for what you want. That's what's funny. A lot of these gals that I see, one of the things is, I was talking to this gal, and that's what when I told her, I finished up, I told her, you are happy with your life, just the way it is. I mean, everything is just right. She goes, yes, it is. And I said, you don't need me. And then she says, well, why is that? You want somebody that would need you? And I said, yes, I want a woman that I need. And I want that woman to need me. To me, that's what builds a relationship. When we need each other, we can form a relationship. I do the same thing with the three-man militias. They're working together. They need each other to accomplish a certain goal. But for the woman, I mean, I've got goals that are just amazing. And so when I started explaining to her the next level that I'm going to, that's why I need a woman that is smart. I need a woman that doesn't mind working, because I work and then I play, and then somewhere in the middle there I do some resting, and it's a continuous thing that I'm doing. And all this, I'm heading towards a certain goal. And I've mentioned before that, like I say, I don't have to stay here. I can go anywhere in the world. I say last year I was almost went to Asia. The thing was, I was planning on sailing when I got there, and then I found out the rules on sailing, and it's not what I imagined. So I had to change the way I do things. So that's another reason why I was checking out the gal in Malaysia, is I'm trying to make connections in other parts of the world. Like I say, I have no limitations. The only limits that I have is what I put upon myself. And I've given up those limits a long time ago. So now it's just I come up against certain things that I have to work around. And this is why I don't like laws and regulations and governments and people that try to limit me, because I have no limits. That's why I'm against being certified, getting a license, and all this other kind of stuff. It limits you. Even education that I have found limits what you can do. For some reason, these people down here, it's really bad. But like I say, everything in Guatemala is obvious. They get an education in something, they think that's what they can do. They don't realize not only they can't do what they were educated for, not only they can't do it, all it is going to give them a job in that field, and it's going to limit them on what they can do. That's why they don't get rich. They look for their limitations. And for me, I just get through the limitations. And that's why it's really difficult for me to find a woman. And like I say, I realize I'm not going to pick the woman. the woman is going to pick me. But like I say, I've got to communicate with her. I've got to let her know who I am and what I am. I say, it's to my attention that I am not like most 66-year-old males. I am not preparing to die. I am looking to live. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.